Hey everyone, it's Kaycie, and today I'm going to guide you through a mini Vinyasa class where the focus is really going to be full body, but especially emphasizing back bends and bow positions, reaching back for our foot in preparation for dancer. Okay, so we're going to be doing a little bit of everything. We're going to get the shoulders, chest, upper back. We're going to get all the way down into the hips. We're going to open up the spine, the torso, all the good stuff, so hopefully we feel nice and ready once we reach that peak position of dancer. So only props we're gonna need today, 2 blocks and a strap. If you don't have blocks, you can probably make do without. Same with the strap, they're there as options, but we are using the blocks for the first posture. If you don't have them, just skip and do a normal seated position, perfectly fine, okay? But we're gonna get set up right now with a supported fish pose. So you can set it up like a ramp, like a shelf, or a bit of a rainbow where you're creating more lift through the heart than the head, okay? Maybe start off with the back of the heart space a little bit flatter, and you can work the same steps from there, okay? So set up your blocks however you'd like. First block goes behind the heart, think bra strap line, but not pushing into your shoulder blades. Shoulder blades are free. As you recline back down, go ahead and position the first block behind your heart, and then once you have it, let the head settle back and see how far it drops back naturally. Sometimes you need to adjust the block to be higher or lower, or maybe you don't need a block for the head at all, okay? The choice is entirely yours. So just choose what feels good for you and know that this is just a starting point. We don't have to come into some max positioning or expression within our bodies. So let your legs do anything they'd like. You can keep knees bent, you can straighten your legs, you can butterfly your legs, lots of options, but I want you to pick the option that feels most comfortable. Not necessarily what's going to give you the deepest stretch, but brings you comfort and ease, especially as we're emphasizing more of the opening through the upper body. Allow the emphasis to be there, okay? We're going to take a few breaths together. So go ahead and just empty out your lungs. First one is just going to be a nice sigh out through the mouth. Let's take a slow breath in. Gather up the breath, gather up your day, all the tension, all the stress, bring it to the surface of this breath and just hold it here just momentarily. And then open up your mouth, exhale, sigh, and let everything go. Let's take another slow breath in, fill up into your belly, all the way up into your ribs and all the way into your chest, your shoulders, the upper back. Holding it here. And then nice and slowly through the nose, exhale, melt the breath back out, space by space, until you're fully settled and relaxed. Now let your breath become a little more natural here, but still paying attention to fullness in the breath, where it's expanding and opening. And start to lightly constrict the back of the throat as you come into your Ujjayi breath. Start to regulate the breath, smooth it out, circulate it. Feel the movement of the breath throughout the body, and let it help to just ease the mind into a state of presence, awareness. We're going to hold here just a few more slow, conscious breaths. Feel yourself ease in a little bit deeper on each exhalation, nice and slowly, just feeling that total absorption into the present moment. Okay, we're gonna get lots of movement going today in practice in a short amount of time, so please know that you can rest at any time that you would like from now until the end of time. You can rest when you'd like. Okay, whatever variation your legs are in, let's just go ahead and wiggle fingers and toes, just bring the body back to life. And if your legs are adjusted, bending the knees and start to walk the feet in towards the hips, about hips width apart or so. Now, depending on the placement of your blocks, if you're very, very close to the ground, sometimes it's easier just to roll off to a side in fetal position and roll off the blocks. If the blocks feel like they're lifting you up a little too high, that rolling to the side doesn't feel like an option, what you can do is lift the chin to the chest, start to walk up onto your elbows, walking them back to prop yourself up onto those upper arms. Then hands come down to the ground to press yourself up. Now from wherever you are, if you're on your side, use your top hand to press yourself to a seat. And from the seat, feet about hips width, knees are bent. You can walk the feet forward for more space. Let your body round over your thighs. You can hold on to the fronts of your shins, you can rest your hands down, or you can even hold the backs of your thighs. Give yourself just a breath or two here to just kind of feel into that kind of re-neutralizing of your spine, that motion in the back. And then let's slowly lift the spine all the way up, and we'll set the blocks out of our way. Okay, so once you are prop free, let's sit up nice and tall into a comfortable seated position. From our seat, we're gonna take some seated cat-cow positions. We're gonna do it with our hands interlaced behind our head. So as you interlace your fingers, let's go ahead and take the palms behind the back of the head and open up the elbows here. Begin to take a deep breath in as you open up the chest, feel your heart lifting. The head is gonna drop back into your hands, hands holding and supporting the head, sit bones drawing back, full extension in the spine. And then on your exhale, draw the chin to your chest, elbows fall towards each other as you curl your spine, start to tuck your tail under. Feel this nice flexion in your spine, a nice rounding and curling. On your next breath in, lift your spine, open up the elbows wide, sit bones draw back, heart is lifting, head is cradled back into the hands. On your exhale, rounding the back, curling in, elbows fall heavy, and just go ahead and do a few more on your own. Just start to feel the motions connecting from one to the next. Each inhale, you'll notice more expansion, and each exhale, compression, flexion, releasing out. Add in whatever feels good, what helps you to kind of ease into those little nooks and crannies. Sometimes it requires a little more side to side or rounded motions. Maybe that means pausing in a specific spot because it feels good to create more space there. Work through your stickiness. Let's take one more full round of breath on your own. Feel out the spaces, work through your cobwebs. Now on your next inhale, as you lift your spine, open up your chest, elbows go nice and wide. Keep your elbows pulling back as you gently separate your fingers. Keep the elbows drawing back as you open the arms, and then slowly draw the elbows to your sides, hands follow. Roll the shoulders forward and up, nice and tall, up towards the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Let's do that again. Inhale, roll your shoulders forward, up, spine lifts. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Okay, just a little quick emphasis and opening into the neck. Feel your right ear drop in towards your right shoulder. And as it drops to the right, left fingertips are gonna slowly reach out to the left and down. Now with your head tilted to the right, just gentle rocking forward and back. Just kind of open up the space in the neck, especially if it's the first movement of the day. Might be feeling a little sticky in there. Let's bring the hand back to the lap, chin to the chest. And then roll your head all the way over to the left side, ear above the shoulder. This time reaching the right fingertips to the right and down. It's okay if it doesn't touch the ground, it's just a reaching energy. A nice line from the neck to the fingertips. And then keeping that as you nod your head forward and back while keeping it tilted to that left side. Okay, now head back to center, hand to the lap, chin rolls down, and then lift the head all the way up. Okay, let's open up the spine and the torso. We'll lengthen things out a little bit, finding some rotation and also some some lateral movement. Get those side bodies open. So arms reach up, deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right side. Left hand connects to the outer right knee, and just gently set the fingertips of that right hand to the ground behind you. We're going to use it to press down and lift the spine a little taller on an inhale. Keep weight in your hips. And exhale, ribs and chest turn open to the right side. Maybe even look back over your right shoulder. Let's take 2 more breaths. Lifting taller on an inhale. Twisting a little deeper on an exhale. Last one, inhale. And twisting a little deeper, exhale. Now you're going to continue to hold on to the knee with your left hand. Back fingertips reach up, deep breath in, lift the spine a little taller, and exhale, lean off to that left side as you stretch long into your right side body. Give yourself a couple more breaths as you reach through the fingertips. Try to turn your heart towards the ceiling just slightly, getting that open rotation. Now inhale, reach back up through the right arm, spine up, and take that top hand, drop it down behind you now, planting the palm and leaning your weight back into the hand. We're going to extend the left leg out and open it slightly off to the side of the mat, okay? Now from here, you're going to take the hand that's connected to the knee and start to stretch it towards the ceiling. Open up your chest. Option to stay right here or press your hips off the ground, open up into as deep of a back bend as it feels good right now. And then slowly lower the hips if they're lifted, come all the way back up to center. And let's just cross the legs so your right leg is in front this time. Spine up. Arms reach tall, take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the left side. Right hand connects to the outer left knee. Left fingertips just touch to the ground, keep weight in the hips. Lift the spine up, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, rotate ribs and chest to the left side, maybe look back over the shoulder. Same thing, just a couple more breaths. Lifting tall on an inhale, keep the length, keep the space, and exhale, just twist and rotate from that length that you've created. One more deep breath, find the space, and then gently rotate open. Okay, continue to hold on to that knee. Back hand is going to reach up, deep breath in, lift the spine, and exhale, lean off to that right side as you stretch that left arm overhead. And same thing, just slightly roll the heart towards the ceiling as you reach the energy out, nice and heavy through your left hip. And now inhale, come all the way up with that top hand, spine up tall. And then we're going to plant the left hand down to the ground and lean into it. Right leg extends, open it slightly off to the right side. Now from here, right hand reaches up towards the ceiling as you open up the chest. Option to stay right here or press the hips off the ground, open up into your back bend, feel it out. Entire front side of the body is finding space. And then slowly bring the hips all the way back down as the spine comes up. Let's circle the legs off to the side and make our way into a nice tabletop position. Okay, and then from tabletop, one forearm at a time, let's lower the forearms down to the ground. We're gonna activate the core just a little bit here, so let's stretch the legs back, come into a forearm plank position. Try to get the body to literally be a plank. We don't want the hips to pike up too high. Lower them down to meet the rest of your body. Feel your belly button hug up and in. Quads are engaged. Hold here for 3. Nice slow breath. You can drop the knees if needed. 2. 1. Slowly drop the knees, drop the hips, and then untuck your toes. Pressing the feet firmly into the ground, active legs. Make sure elbows are stacked directly underneath your shoulders as you grip the ground. Pull the ground towards you as the heart lifts. Nice, let's take another breath here. We're going to do just a little more opening in the body before we go a little bit into more depth, okay? So let's open up the elbows wide. We're going to take the left arm, reach it to the left side, palm is down. Right hand plants underneath the right shoulder. You're going to bend into your right knee and press your right hand to roll onto your left hip and try to drop that right foot to the ground behind you. Okay, now if you can, turn open through your ribs, chest, and your hips. Okay, so you're trying to roll the front side of your body open. towards the ceiling, not towards the floor. Maybe right arm drops around into your lower back. Any variation is fine here. Just give yourself another breath or two. Deep Ujjayi breath. If your arm's to your back, bring it all the way back over. Slow motion, roll back onto your bellies and your hips. Then we'll switch sides. Right arm is going to reach to the right side, palm down. Left hand plants underneath the left shoulder. Bend into the left knee, press, and roll onto your right hip this time. Let the entire front side of the body roll open. Try to relax your head if possible. Maybe left arm drops into the lower back, letting everything melt open to the best of your ability here. And just take a couple breaths. And then if the hand is to the lower back, let's bring it back over. Slowly roll back onto your bellies and hips. Both hands plant underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lifting up, whatever back bend feels good for you. Lift the heart. We're going to do this one more time. Exhale, come right back down. Inhale, lift the heart forward, up and open. Hold here, one extra breath. Really open up the chest, shoulders release away from the ears. And exhale, we're going to pull back, tabletop position, and then tuck the toes, position hands and feet. Find your way to downward dog. Now at any point here, you can take rest into child's pose or any other resting position. Otherwise, just start to find some movement. Take rest as needed. Otherwise, feel in, recognize the sensations in your body, and make sure the breath is moving them throughout. Nice. Let's take an inhale, come high up onto the toes. Exhale, looking forward. We're going to walk to the top of the mat. Lengthening the spine, deep breath in. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, come up to standing, however it feels good. Be easy on your body as we're warming up. Arms overhead as you open up your chest. And then exhale, forward bend, come all the way back down. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Keeping your right foot towards the top of the mat, step your left foot to the back. Make sure you're in a nice long lunge position, front knee stacks over the ankle. And then we're going to drop the back knee, release the toes. Now you have an option of using blocks to either side of the foot here at any point to lift the ground up to you, okay? Really, really nice to create extra space. What we're going to do here is we're going to slowly walk the hands up onto the front thigh. And with the hands up on the thigh or hands on the blocks, whatever you prefer, feel your tail reach down and sink your hips down towards the front ankle. Now, whether your hands are down or hands up on the thigh, I want you to press into it, lift open through your ribs and chest, heart opens. Now, last option, or last couple options, maybe cactus the arms, nice heavy elbows, I surrender. Maybe even the fingers drape down towards the ground. They can even touch the ground or hold on to blocks here. Take another breath or two. Inhale, spine up, and exhale, hands come down to frame your front foot. You're going to pull the hips back and walk the front foot forward a few inches until we can straighten out that front leg. Keep your hips stacked above the back knee and try to lengthen your spine here, okay? Use blocks as needed. Inhale, lengthen your chest long away from the hip line. Stay here, or exhale, fold in, go a little deeper. One more breath. Long spine, inhale. Exhale, we're going to bend that front knee, wiggle the foot in until you can rebend and plant that knee over the ankle again. This time, hands to the inside of the foot, walk it out slightly. Left hand plants down, open up the ribs and chest. Right hand spirals up. Option to stay here or take a bend into the back knee and catch the foot as you gently pull it in for more of a quad and hip flexor stretch. One last breath. Release the foot if you have it gently. Let the foot come down, right hand comes down, and just walk your front foot back in between your hands to the center of the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off the ground, and then from here, we're gonna plant the palms, step back into plank position. Couple deep breaths. If you need to lower on your forearms, more than welcome to do so. Shift some weight forward, maybe drop the knees. Exhale, come all the way or halfway down to the ground. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, lift the heart. And exhale, downward facing dog, take it back. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, looking forward, step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Long spine, deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up to standing. Rise, reach, open up the chest, and then take your hands together, heart center. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of balance before we go into that other side. Weight into your right leg, hands at heart. Lift your left knee to the chest. Slowly open the leg out to the left side. Squeeze the foot in and let it connect to your standing leg without using your hands. Then from here, concentrate on your focal point. Maybe reach your arms up, open them wide. If you want an extra challenge, close your eyes. Couple deep breaths, let yourself sway, feel the rooting in your feet. Notice the areas that want to lift. Go ahead and press them into the earth. Hands connect heart center, knee to center, and set the foot down, shake out the legs. We're gonna go into that other side. Weight into the left leg, hands to heart. Right knee lifts to the chest. Slowly open the knee to the right side. Squeeze the foot in and let it connect to your left leg. If you come out of it, just slowly come back in. Take your time. Find your focal point. Arms can slowly reach over your head, opening them up nice and wide. Stabilize here. Feel the activation all the way into your core's center, all the way down, pressing the energy into your foot. Let's take one more breath here. And then slowly draw your hands together, heart center. Feel the knee come to center. And then set your foot down. Let's shake out the legs. Staying at the top of the mat. Arms reach up, deep breath in. And exhale, forward fold, drape down. Inhale, lengthen your spine halfway. Plant the hands, step your right foot to the back of the mat, and then drop your back knee, release your toes. You can stay on your fingertips, you can come up onto blocks, or walk your hands up onto your front thigh. Tail reaches down, really important here, and then start to bend into that front knee. As you bend into the knee, sinking the hips down towards the front ankle, don't lose the integrity here by dumping into your lower back. Keep reaching the tailbone down. Stay here. Maybe the arms reach up. Maybe cactus shape, little I surrender arms. Maybe the fingers sweep in the direction of the ground. Feel it out, or hands to blocks. One more breath. Slowly lower your hands down to either side of the foot. Walk it forward a couple inches, straighten it out. Toes pull back. Nice long spine. Inhale. And then exhale. Stay or fold a little bit deeper. Last breath. Then we're going to bend into that front knee, wiggle the foot in until knee stacks over the ankle again. And then you're going to take hands to the inside of the foot, plant the right hand down, open up ribs and chest, left hand high. Stay here, maybe bend the back knee, maybe catch the foot or ankle, draw it in a little deeper. Last deep breath. Release it gently. top hand comes all the way down. Walk your foot to center, hands to either side. Tuck the back toes, lift the knees, step back, plank. We're gonna go through the vinyasa, rock forward. Exhale, lower half all the way. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now let's inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, looking forward, step or hop to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breath in. And exhale, fold. Inhale, come to standing. Reach up tall, open up the chest, and then draw your hands together, heart center. So if you know you're gonna want a wall space for a little extra balance, totally fine, okay? Also, if you have trouble reaching back and grabbing your foot, taking a strap around the foot would be a great option for what we're gonna be doing with dancer pose, okay? Lord of the dance. So standing at the top of the mat, find your focal point. We're gonna start by rooting into the right foot. Now as you root into your right foot, we're gonna bend into the left knee, lifting the foot off the ground. Keep the knee pointing down towards the earth. Left hand opens to the left side, palm up, thumb back, as though you're holding a platter. And then you're gonna keep that opening as you reach for the inside of your foot, knee points down. Concentrate on your focal point. Right hand reaches up. Take a deep breath in, lift the spine. And then exhale, you're gonna kick the foot into the hand, lift the leg, drop your belly button slightly, but keep your heart lifted. Keep reaching the right arm forward in front of you. Stay here, or continue to kick the foot into the hand, lift the leg. Couple more breaths. As you kick the foot into the hand, let it pull you back up slowly, and then release with control, shake it out. Whew, okay. Try not to just whip out of it. Move slowly, feel the integrity. Weight into your left leg. Okay, left hand up. Bend your right knee. Right hand, reach it back like a serving platter, palm up. Reach for the inside of your foot. Knee points down, take a deep breath in, lift the spine, and then kick the foot into the hand, lift the leg, tip forward slightly, belly button drops, heart stays lifted. Breathing, left hand forward. The more you kick the foot into the hand, the deeper you go. Make sure you're breathing. Now kick the foot into the hand, let it slowly draw you up. Release, shake it out. Inhale, arms reach up tall. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Plant the hands, step back, child's pose. Drop the knees, big toes connect. You can either keep the knees separated or bring them together for more of a rounding in your back as you melt all the way down. Give yourself a few breaths to relax. Slowly come forward, tabletop. Make your way into a comfortable seated position of your choice. Close your eyes, lift your spine. Take a deep breath in. Open up your mouth and exhale, sigh. Again, deep breath in. Open up and release. Join your hands together, heart center. Thank your body for all that it does. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide today. Gratitude from me to you. Thank you. All right, y'all. So a mini little flow condensed into 30 minutes. If you need a shavasana, go onto your back, take a few moments and rest. Enjoy the balance that it creates. Otherwise, just kind of learning how to prepare the body. There's a million other things that we could have done to prepare the body, but hopefully you feel good in your posture, you feel nice and open from head to toe, and ready to take on some back bends. So thanks y'all, and I'll be seeing you soon.